Welcome to LearnPod. Still on HTML basics. In this lesson, we'll learn how to add images to a web page. Let's get started. Adding images to a web page is as simple as adding the image tag, which is also one of the common tags in HTML. The image tag has an attribute called the source, shortened to src. We could also specify the width. We could specify the height. There is the alt attribute as well, and then the title attribute. Now all this gives you the complete control over how you want your image to be. Let us specify the source first. We need to understand something about folder structure on Windows. I'm using Microsoft Windows 10, so you might need to check your computer operating system to ensure that it is actually the same as mine. But even if it's not, there's no problem about that. Now this is my basics HTML file, and I have some images on my computer right here inside not inside web.com. I have some images in the same folder as the LearnPod. I think it's just better we go to the folder itself. There is a basic HTML. So inside this HTML folder, I have some images right here. So I have these images, this one and this one. If we go back, this is the file right here. The image that we want to point to, let's say we want to make use of this one, is best_me.png. So how we're going to reach this image, that is now the question. So in our source, remember the image, this is the basic HTML file, so the image is inside HTML right here. The image is inside HTML, which is this bestme.png. So we simply say HTML and then best_me.png. It is very important for you to add the extension. You have to know the extension of the image. To know the extension, all you need to do is, you can see this is the extension. For some systems that do not display the extension of the image, you can just move your mouse over the image without clicking and then it appears, so you can see it's a PNG file. Now if we save and then load it up in the browser, we load it up in the browser right here. Open in browser and then it comes on. So here is the image. You can see we could gain control over this image by specifying the width. Let's say the width is 500 pixels, and then we reload. You can see the image is is bigger now. We can decide to just reduce it to 100 pixels, and then it goes down a bit. We can decide to specify the width, the height, and make it 50 px. And here is it. Whoa, now it is a little bit squished. Let's make the width to be 400 px and then it will be much squished. This is not nice. So which means there's a lesson learned. Once you specify the width of an image, don't bother to specify the height. Or in this case, if you specify the height, don't bother to specify the width. Yes. So once you specify the height, leave the width. Once you specify the width, you leave the height alone. This is because of something we call aspect ratio. There is something that we call aspect ratio. So when you specify the width and the height, you might actually be distorting the aspect ratio of the image. That is the natural aspect ratio of the image. Now this is the alt and its text. What is the use of this alt? Let's see. I show when image is broken. The alternate text shows when the image is broken, that is, when the browser cannot load the image due to one reason or the other. This reference is not true. This reference is faulty. It will surely break. So if we save now and then load it up in our browser, we see that it is the alternate text that is showing. I show when image is broken. If we decide to now remove the alternate text, let's remove the alternate text right here. So we just removed it and then we save. So we remove the alternate text and this time we reload. So you can see nothing is showing, but we have our image right there in the HTML in the source code, but nothing is showing. Let's press view page source. You can see the image. If we should click on this link, file not found, so which means there's a problem with the source. Okay, and because there's a problem with the source, it's not showing anything. But this is not good. Since it's not showing anything, so that's why we normally put the alternate text, that in case the browser is not able to load the image, it should show the alternate text right here. So the alternate text showing. Once we go back and put the correct image link, and then we have the image back, the alternate text disappears. Now you'll be asking us, so what about the function of the title? The function of the title is just as implied, the title of the image. So right now we've saved and then we'll go to the browser and reload, but it doesn't really show us anything. Just move your mouse to the image and then it shows the title. It brings down just like a tooltip. It works just like a tooltip. Okay, now that's fine. The last thing we now want to do is to be able to access our images from everywhere. This is very, very important. So we clear off the title. Okay, let's just leave it alone. This time around we go to the folder and then we cut the image and put it in the same directory as the file. This time around, if we reload, there's a problem. It means there's a problem. Don't forget, the image is now in the same folder as the basic HTML. It's almost as if they are beside each other. So this time around, all we need to do to be able to reach the image is just to remove the HTML and quote the name of the image file itself right here. If we reload now, it gives us this. Very good. Now how about if we want to link to this image in this folder right here, HTML. So we want to link to this particular image of Cristiano Ronaldo. The name of the image is my_img.jpg. So all we need to do is just say my_img.jpg. Okay. Whoa, nothing. What could be the problem? Remember, the image is inside the HTML folder. Good, right here. So which means we have to add the name of the folder that contains it, and then we reload. So then we have the Ronaldo photo. We need to remove the height, just specify the width, make it 500 pixels, and then we reload. Good, so it's much bigger. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. So this is all about images and how to use images in a web page.